KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Braves Basketball pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now, for a preview of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast, here's KOFO's David Potter.
And welcome to Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa and the Wise Guys Construction pregame show as the 11th ranked Tabor Blue Jays getting set to take on the Ottawa Braves here at the women's game first, and then tip-off scheduled for 5 o'clock for the men's game between these same two teams. The Blue Jays team ranked 11th on the women's side, and the men's team receiving votes for the top 25. So these are two very strong teams coming into Wilson Fieldhouse tonight that the Braves will have to try and fend off. The Braves and the Blue Jays have identical conference records in KCAC play here in the women's game. The Braves 8-4 overall, 5-1 in conference. The Blue Jays 8-3 overall, 5-1 in conference. With Blue Jays with a tough non-conference schedule. One of those losses came to the 7th-ranked team in the country in the College of the Ozarks. And then another loss coming to William Woods University very early on in their first game of the season. And then they lost in conference play to the 24th-ranked team in the country, Friends University. And that was a narrow loss as well, just 78-74. So the losses they have had have been to tough teams. And then, of course, they've won every other game in KCAC play. So what this represents is an opportunity for this OU women's team to really show what part of the conference they're in. As conference play wears on in any conference, at any level of play, you start to see tiers and levels developing in the standings and in the quality of the teams in the conference. And right now, looking at the standings, the Braves are tied for second place with that 5-1 record. The only other, their schedule, however, is backloaded. The only other team in that top four that they played are Friends, Tabor, Kansas Wesleyan, and Ottawa, who are all tied for second place behind Friends. The only team they've played out of that group is Kansas Wesleyan. They played them in Salina. They lost by 25 points. Now, if Ottawa wants to establish themselves as being in that top tier with those other three teams, they will need a stronger performance today. They don't necessarily need to win, but they at least need to be able to hang in with the Tabor team. And, of course, winning would possibly put them on track to start getting some votes even for the top 25, getting some national recognition. Now, that game against Kansas Wesleyan, they were down only by 3 at halftime. They were hanging right in. Wesleyan started raining in threes in the second half of that one. And so it can be hard to tell when things like that happen, if that was just a fluke where a team just got red hot from three, or if Wesleyan was able to establish themselves as a better team down the stretch. They'll get a chance to play Wesleyan here in Ottawa next month. But for now, we're left kind of wondering how this OU team will stack up against the top teams in the conference. But again, that's what this game today represents for them, is a chance to show that that 5-1 record is not a fluke, that they do belong right up there with these teams that are in the top 25, or at least receiving votes, that they're right there with Friends, with Tabor, with Kansas Wesleyan, and they have a legitimate shot at maybe finishing in the top two in this conference and putting themselves in a good position to try and get themselves a berth in the NAIA tournament when the regular season is over. And to take a look at this Tabor team, it is a deep team. You won't see any players really dominating the minutes and staying in the whole time. Their leading player in terms of minutes is Taylor Denniston, but she only averages about 25.5 per game out of a possible 40. They don't have any players that they're going to leave out there 30-plus minutes because they have enough depth that they can rotate in. And it's dangerous depth that they can come in and really not take a big step down in terms of quality of play when they have to make substitutions. In fact, they're able to spread their minutes and they're scoring out so much that they only have one player even averaging double digits in terms of points. That's Morgan Ediger, who's scoring 11.8 per game. She's a 5'9" sophomore out of Cimarron, Kansas. And she, like many players on this team, is a deadly three-point shooter. 19 of 46, that's 41%. So that's definitely someone you have to keep an eye on all the way out to the perimeter. The second leading scorer is their leading minute getter as well, Taylor Denniston, who I mentioned a moment ago, a 5'4" sophomore guard out of Holcomb. She scores about 9 per game, 14 to 37 from outside, so a 38% shooter, a 42% shooter overall. And those are also the two of the leading rebounders on this team. Again, they spread their minutes out so thin nobody gets a whole lot of boards. Ediger leads the team with just over 4. But one thing that stands out when you look at this roster and when you look at their stat sheet is the three-point shooting. A 39% three-point shooting team. It's one of the best in KCAC. That's about as good as you can hope to really ever see from a team, is hitting just under 40% of their threes. Ediger, who we mentioned, hitting 41%. Denniston at 38%. They've got Amber Bonham hitting 46%. Kaylee Troxel, 36%. They've got Tristan Leisler, who doesn't put it up as often. She's only attempted 17, but she's hit more than half, 9 of them. And then Kylie Weber's hit 7 of 12. That's 59%. Just down the roster, even the players who haven't shot many have made around half of them. So this is a team that you have to defend all the way out to the perimeter because they can score inside, they can score outside. They're deadly in a number of ways. They obviously a little more guard heavy, a little more perimeter heavy in their three-point shooting, but they do have taller players inside. Nicole Decker is a 5'10" senior. She'll be starting tonight. They've got Deanna Manning, a 5'11" junior, Tina Lowen, a 5'11" senior, and a volleyball player, if I'm not mistaken. And then Journey Reed will start at forward. 5'9", not incredibly tall, but still able to play effectively in the post. And despite shooting so well from three-point range, they're not just going to inundate you with threes. They've taken just under a third of their shots from three-point range. Some teams you see nowadays will shoot upwards of 40% of their shots from behind the perimeter. So they're not just going to look to rain down threes. They can score in a variety of ways, and they can score effectively, averaging just over 70 points a game for the season. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll look a little closer at the Ottawa side of things. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show here on KOFO Sports.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse and the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. Again, I'm David Potter with KOFO Sports, bringing you Braves basketball as always. We went over the Tabor Blue Jays and how dangerous they are. Of course, 8-3 for the season, 5-1 in KCAC play. The Braves also 5-1 in KCAC play, but they have not beaten a team yet in the conference that has a winning record in KCAC play. They started off conference play with a win over Southwestern College, who currently, if I can get the standings pulled back up here, Southwestern currently sitting at 3-3. They followed that up with a win over Bethany, who's 1-5. Then they went on the road to play Kansas Wesleyan, who is sitting at 5-1, and that was a 25-point loss. And then they've played since then Oklahoma Wesleyan, who's 3-3, Bethel, who's 0-6, and then they just are coming off a win over Sterling, who's 3-3. So again, needing to prove that they can get it done against the top teams in this conference as well. And it'll be the same starting lineup we've seen out of them, the combination of seniors and freshmen. Freshman Janet Kramer, who for most of the game was the leading scorer on Thursday out at Sterling, and then right at the very end, because of late free throws, Maddie Stewart was able to eclipse her, but she had 16 points. Then also at guard, Kaylee Williams, the senior out of California. Freshman Kelsey Hendricks, the point guard out of Emporia. Then Ashley Romig, the 6-foot senior, playing underneath out of Waverly. And then Maddie Stewart out of Burlington, Kansas, the 5'9" senior, one of the leading scorers in program history. So all obviously will be names you'll keep an eye on tonight. Kaylee Williams last Saturday put up a 24-point performance against Bethel. She faced some foul trouble on Thursday, wasn't able to make quite as big an impact, but we did see coming off the bench, junior Jessica King, another 6-footer, who's able to come in when Ashley Romig got into some foul trouble on Thursday against Sterling. And she really came in, was a big difference maker at 12 points, was able to get some rebounds, was very active in the post defensively and offensively. So she's a player who did an excellent job coming in for one of the team stars in Ashley Romig and really making it so that the Braves didn't miss Romig's presence too much when she was out with foul trouble, and really earned herself some playing time down the stretch. Even when Romig was on the court, King was still in the game because she was able to play very effectively against that Sterling team. We'll go ahead and take another break and then be back with the last bit of the Wise Guys Construction pregame show here from Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa. You're listening to KOFO Sports.
Pam Miller of Ottawa recently hired Wise Guys Construction.
We had a home that was nice quality, but it was very dated, and so we had them go in and do some extensive remodeling.
The lines of communication during the project were always open.
They did a good job of making the stressful situation much less.
The results exceeded expectation.
We're very pleased. They did a really beautiful quality job. I would recommend Wise Guys.
Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be Wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 229-5651.
Want to go see the Chiefs play at Arrowhead Stadium? How about sit in the front row? KOFO and McCoy's Furniture Loft want to send you. All you have to do is stop by Furniture Loft on Market Street in Osage City and register. And you and a friend could be sitting in the front row to watch a Chiefs game. Only one win per person per season. KOFO and McCoy's Furniture Loft employees and their households are not eligible to win. No purchase is necessary. The next giveaway will be for the Chiefs game December 18th against the Tennessee Titans. We'll announce the winner December 12th on the Brett Howard Early Morning Show.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. They're about ready for the opening moment of silence in the national anthem, so we'll take one more break and then be back with tip-off. You've been listening to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Braves basketball pregame show. Tip-off is next on KOFO. You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Disbro, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messengers Home Furnishings. Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, Kramer Pharmacy, Franklin County Chiropractic, and Cosentino's Price Chopper, State Farm Insurance agent Keith King, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, People's Bank, Advantage Electric, Quality Structures Incorporated, and Maxwell Chiropractic. Now let's rejoin KOFO's David Potter, courtside for Ottawa University Braves basketball.
And we are back in Wilson Fieldhouse where they're just finishing up the starting lineup. For Tabor, you've got 5'4" sophomore out of Holcomb, Taylor Denniston, 5'9" senior out of Wichita, Journey Reed, 5'10" senior out of Kansas City, Colorado, Nicole Decker, 5'9" sophomore Morgan Ediger out of Cimarron, Kansas, and then Kaylee Troxel, 5'9" senior out of Edmond, Oklahoma. Most of those regular starters. Now, Nicole Decker has only played in 3 games and has only started in 1. So I don't have the whole story on her, but I would assume that that could be due to an injury, having only played 3 games and getting the start today. But again, this is a very deep Tabor team. You're going to hear a lot of different names rotating in and out. Then, of course, for the Braves, it's just normal starting lineup. Jenna Kramer, the 5'10" freshman, averaging 10 points a game for the Braves. Kaylee Williams, the 5'8" senior, 14.8 points per game. Kelsey Hendricks, the 5'9" freshman. She scores only about 4 points a game, but a point guard, primarily a ball handler. Then you've got Ashley Romig, the dangerous 6-foot senior, 14 points, 8 boards a game. And then, of course, the Burlington Bomber, Maddie Stewart, 16 points, 7 rebounds per game. We're ready for tip-off, and Tabor will take the opening tip. And they're going to work it inside. Here's Journey Reed. Now she kicks it back out to perimeter. They work it back inside to Nicole Decker, who misses. Rebound goes to Kaylee Williams. Kelsey Hendricks will bring it down for the Braves. She's the primary ball handler when she's in the game. Played the entire first half and almost every minute of the game on Thursday. Here's Maddie Stewart with the drive. Works through some contact. Gets it in off the glass. Maddie Stewart leading things off for the Braves. They're up 2-0 early on here against Tabor. That looked like a walk as the point guard took an extra step before she passed it off. Now here's the 3 off the rim. Misses. Maddie Stewart with the board. Stewart's going to take it down herself. Now passes it off to Kaylee Williams to get to Hendricks at the top of the key. Here's Kaylee Williams. They're looking to swing it around the perimeter. Ashley Roman calling for it down on the post, but she's well defended by Nicole Decker down there. Here's Kramer. She does get a nice entry pass to Romick, who's got it off the glass. Brings up 4-0. Beautiful entry pass by Jenna Kramer, getting it over a defender into the hands of Romick, who was able to go straight up and in with it. And here's Tabor working around the perimeter. Kaylee Troxel gets it over to Journey Reed. And here's Taylor Denniston out on the wing. Here's another 3-pointer. Off. Maddie Stewart with another board, but they knock it out of her hands. They're able to get the quick steal and put it right in. Stewart came down with the rebound and just had the ball swatted out of her possession, and it turns into quick points for Tabor. Got to just get that rebound with 2 hands and then protect it. Stewart working into the lane, out of control, had the ball knocked away, has to try and save it, just throws it into a crowd. Tabor's got it, taking it on a fast break. Draws credit. Thought we might get a credit for a charge. Instead, it's going to be a blocking foul, but before the layup, which is fortunate because Taylor Denniston was able to get that ball in after the contact. They'll say Kelsey Hendricks did not have position, so it is her first foul, but no points. Now here's the travel by Denniston as she tried to take it to the basket. So a turnover for Tabor. Braves up 4-2, 2 minutes into the first quarter here. The Braves trying to take out the number 11 ranked team in the country, and Tabor, and here's Hendricks with the drive, and her layup rims out. Tabor with the rebound. Going back the other way is Kaylee Troxel. Troxel with the handoff to Morgan Ediger. And here's Journey Reed at the top of the key. Gets it back over to Ediger. Kicks it out to the perimeter for 3. Good. Tabor takes the lead, 5-4. That was Journey Reed from outside. Now here's Williams taking it all the way. She's got it off the backboard. Just took it with her right hand off the dribble all the way from the perimeter inside. No one able to quite keep up with her. affect the shot. And here's Tabor looking to drive. A little scoop, and that might have been a pass, might have been a missed layup. Either way, they'll miss the layup on the other end. Now they kick it out to the top of the key for three, and Tabor is so deadly from outside. That's Kaylee Troxell knocking it down and taking back the lead for Tabor. Williams kicks it out to Romig at the top of the key. Now here's Hendricks for a three of her own. Short. Helps Hendricks with her own rebound. Fouled as she goes to take it back up. So she'll go to the line for a pair of free throws. It'll be the first foul on Tabor. Charge 2. That'll be charged to Journey Reed. Hendricks makes the first free throw, makes it a 1-point game, and Tabor is going to sub 4 new players onto the court. Tina Lowen, Kylie Weber, Madison Schmelzer all among the players coming in for the Blue Jays. Hendricks makes the second, ties it back up at 8. We've got 6:40 left here in the first quarter. Schmelzer to take it down the court. She passes it off to Kaylee Troxell, the one Blue Jay who stayed in through that mass substitution. Now it's to Amber Bonham. We'll pass it over to Schmelzer. Working around the perimeter. Schmelzer swings it over to Bonham. Now in the corner, here's Troxell. Hooks up a long-distance shot. She got her legs tangled up with Jenna Kramer. That's going to be a foul on Kramer during the shot. That'll be 2 free throws upcoming for Kaylee Troxell. Team foul number 2 on the Braves here. 2 shots for Troxell. The first one is in. Tabor a 70% free throw shooting team, so slightly worse than OU in that regard, who shoots about 76%. Troxell's second free throw is off. They'll say she was behind the line, so she's taken 3 free throws here, but misses that second one as Leslie Spear comes in for Ashley Romig. Free throw number 3 is good. So Tabor's up 10-8. Hendricks taking it down for OU. OU moving right to left, wearing all white. Tabor in blue, moving left to right. Here's Kramer, top of the key. Well defended, tries to use a screen. Tabor rotates, just kicks it back out to Madison Stewart, or to Maddie Stewart, who uses a shot fake, misses on the drive. Rebound to Tabor, and it's coming back the other way. Amber Bonham setting things up for the Blue Jays. Kicks it over to Kaylee Troxell. Now she's going to throw it away, but I believe it was tipped by OU, and it was. We're going to have Jessica King substituting in for Maddie Stewart. King, again, had an excellent game on Thursday down in Sterling. Helped hold down the fort in the post while Ashley Romig was out with foul trouble. Braves nearly got the steal on the inbound, but Tabor able to track it back down. Now a 3 from the corner. Now she fakes the 3. She'll take it back out. Here's Kylie Weber to the top of the key. Now here's a drive and a foul. They're going to take the shooting foul called against Kelsey Hendricks, and that's her second here in the early going, so she may have to come out. This is Amber Bonham at the free throw line. Only a 52% free throw shooter, and she knocks this one off the back of the iron and miss. As Rashaya Parker will come on for Hendricks, who just picked up her second foul. She may end up sitting the rest of the first quarter, which is big. She's their primary ball handler and point guard and a very important player, just a freshman out of Winchester. Here's Bonham, free throw number 2, short. Battle for it down low, finally rebounded by Spear. She'll get it to Parker. Parker will bring it down. Parker setting up the offense, swings it over to King at the top of the key. Pass knocked away by Tabor out of bounds. Trying to get it to Kaylee Williams out on the left wing. Jenna Kramer to throw it in for OU now. She throws it into Parker. The Braves' own side of the court, takes it over the half-court line. Moving to her right, now she'll take it way back out toward the half-court line. We'll swing it around to Kaylee Williams out on the left wing. Nice little move. Now she tries to drive, and they're going to call it travel. It looked like she ran into a wall of Tabor players trying to steal the ball, but they're going to say she moved her feet first as she picked up her dribble. So a turnover for the Braves. Tabor takes over possession. A about halfway into the first quarter, the Blue Jays up 10-8. There's Amber Bonham with it. Now they kick it out to the top of the key. Into the corner. Leisler. Leisler swings it out to the right wing. Now it's back to Leisler. Now back over to Kylie Weber. They try and throw it inside, and there's a battle for it. Multiple players diving on the court, and they're going to call a dual possession. That means the Braves will get the ball. Nice hustle there by a number of players, all diving to get that loose ball after the pass was tipped. Ashley Romig set the sub back in for OU. Here's King taking it to the rim, off the rim to the left, rebounded by Tabor. Schmelzer takes it down. Here's Amber Bonham on the right wing for Tabor, driving against Parker. Nice spin move, but she moved her feet. It was a nice spin move, but she threw herself off balance and she took an extra step. Spear is going to come out as Romig subs back on. King to throw it into Parker. Tabor backed off. No full court pressure or anything at this point. Blue Jays up 2, about 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Kramer working along the perimeter, sends it over to Parker out on the right wing. She wants the entry pass as it's closed off. Now they'll swing it out to Kramer. Kramer's going to drive, has the ball knocked away from her possession. Now another battle for it on the ground. Romig reaching in there. It's going to be another dual possession situation. This time the ball will come back to Tabor. Decker throws it into Taylor Dennison, who's going to bring it down for Tabor. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They'll throw it into the inside, but the receiving player was not looking for it. Romig almost has the ball knocked out of her possession. Finally gets it out to Kaylee Williams. Williams going to drive, has her pass attempt to block. Now we've had a whistle, and I believe she may have stepped on the line. There was a crowd of players in front of the referee. Couldn't see his signal, but all goes to Tabor. There was no foul called. There's Dennison swinging it over to Decker, or to Leisler, excuse me. Now here's Decker at the top of the key. She swings it over to Bonham. Running motion offense here. Now they kick it out to Bonham, passes up to three. She drives, little floater off the rim. She gets her own rebound. She's going to take it back outside the three-point line. Now dumps it in to Kylie Weber. Weber will kick it out to the perimeter. There's Bonham from three. Short. Rebound, fought for by Amber Bonham. She tips it over to a teammate. Now they'll fire up another three. Missed. Romig with this board. Keeps two hands on it. Fights off the steal attempt. Now they'll swing it out to Kaylee Williams. Williams fakes the drive. Now she'll take it back out to Parker. There's Ashley Romig swinging it over to Kramer. The entry pass to King. It doesn't look like King was looking for it, and it goes out of bounds. Mass substitutions again. Parker and Williams coming off for OU. Maddie Stewart and Melanie Romig onto the court for OU. Tabor with a few new players as well. Denniston will take it down the court. Taylor Troxel back into the game. Morgan Ediger back in as well. Here's Tina Lowen, getting it over to Taylor Denniston. Now they've got it on the left wing. Looking to drive. They have an open player at the top of the key. They'll get it to her. Moves to her left. They swing it around the perimeter. Now they'll drive. Blocked by Ashley Romig. Big play by the 6-foot senior. Kramer looks to take it all the way. Draws the contact. There's a block called against Kaylee Troxel of Tabor. Only question is whether it was on the shot or before it. They'll say it was a shooting foul. So Kramer will go to the line for a pair. An 81% free throw shooter on the year with a chance to tie this back up. 2:19 to go in the first quarter. The first one is nothing but net. 10-9 Tabor. Haven't seen a lot of scoring here in the last few minutes. It's been more of a defensive-dominated ball game. Kramer's second free throw. We're tied back up here in Ottawa. Dennison taking it down for Tabor. Moving to her right, wanting to drive. Kramer shuts that off. Now we get into Lowen inside, kicks it out for three. Breaks, but rebounded by Lowen, has it blocked by Romig inside. That's got to be an over-the-back call, and it is. As Tina Lowen just wrapped her arms around Romig, Melanie Romig there, who had the rebound. So it'll be a foul, and the Braves will take it back the other way as we'll have freshman Avery Lumen checking in for Jenna Kramer to get her a quick rest. We haven't seen Hendricks since she got her second foul early on here in the first quarter. Tabor goes to a full court trap defense. And here's Maddie Stewart rolling out of the trap. Now kicks it back out to Lowen, too far out to shoot the three. Here's King backing down to the defender. Here's Melanie Romig, wants to take it into the lane. Backs down her defender. A little hook shot is good. Nice move by Melanie Romig. The freshman showing a great post move there, spinning off the contact from the defender with a little baby hook, getting it in and getting the Braves a 12-10 lead. Tabor working it around the perimeter. Swing it over into the corner to Taylor Denniston. Denniston looks to drive. And that's going to be a foul on Denniston, using a little arm bar to try and keep the defender back. So the Braves get the ball back. 1:17 to go here in the first quarter. Braves leading number 11 Tabor 12-10 as King is going to come out. Kaylee Williams coming back on. Go to a slightly smaller lineup, taking out the 6-foot King and putting in the guard, Kaylee Williams. Tabor continues to defend all the way down the court, trying to throw off the offensive rhythm for the Braves. Long skip pass over to Kaylee Williams on the left wing. Gets it over to Lowen at the top of the key. Back over to Kaylee Williams. Williams looking to drive. Kicks it back out to Melanie Romig. Shot fake and then hands it off to Kaylee Williams, who made the cut all the way from the other side. Misses on the three-point attempt. Battling for the rebound. Melanie Romig had her hand wrapped around Tina Lowen going for that rebound. Almost the same thing that happened on the other side of the court, only the players' positions reversed. So this foul against Romig. And Tabor will get the ball. 51 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Braves still up 12-10. Defensive play so far, not a lot of scoring so far. Tabor has not shot the ball well from three-point range, which is a strength of their team. Here's Denniston looking to drive, now kicks it out to the perimeter. Here's Tina Lowen inside, kicks it out to the top of the key for three. Got it. Tabor takes back the lead. That's Kaylee Troxel knocking it down. They're up 13-12. Braves need to get it over half court. They do. Maddie Stewart with the ball. Picks up her dribble. In some trouble. Hands it off to Lumen. Going to set up the offense. No shot clock, so the Braves can hold it for the final shot if they want. Lumen's going to look to drive, though. Then hands it off to Melanie Romig, who's another skip pass over to Kaylee Williams. Little spin move into the paint. She walks before putting up the shot. 7.5 seconds left. Tabor will get the ball back. Up one here in the first quarter. Here's Denniston. Only 5 seconds left. She's going to have to fire it up from three-point range. She tried the pass, but time had already expired. We'll end the first quarter with a hard-fought battle so far. Tabor is up 13-12. We'll take a break and then be back with the second here on KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know experience matters on the court and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and let them put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you. People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to all the teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
And we are back here in Wilson Fieldhouse, where the Braves battled through that first quarter with the 11th ranked Tabor Blue Jays. Tabor came out on top just 13-12 in the first period off the late three. Braves had been leading 12-10 prior to that. We went at least a good 3 minutes with neither team scoring. So really defense ball-centric first quarter there between these two teams, both sitting at 5-1 in KCAC play. Here's Lumen handing it off to Maddie Stewart, out to Kaylee Williams. Williams looking to drive. Well defended. Now she uses her pivot foot, gets it out to Kramer, swings it over to Ashley Romick, whose pass is stolen out of midair by Denniston. Now they look to pass the length of the court, and Morgan Henniger barely able to reel that in for Tabor. Now they'll work it inside to Kylie Weber, who goes up with it and scores off the backboard. 15-12, Tabor leads. Lumen still in at point guard. We've not seen Hendricks since she got that second foul early on in the first quarter. So Braves missing their point guard at the moment. Avery Lumen with the pass over to Kaylee Williams, trying to find a path to drive, can't find it. We're down to under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Maddie Stewart lost the ball for a moment. Now that's going to be a reach in on Nicole Decker, who tried to go in for the steal as Stewart had momentarily lost possession of it. That'll give the Braves a new shot clock as Lumen looks to pass it in from underneath their own basket. She'll get it out to Jenna Kramer. Kramer working to her right over to Kaylee Williams. Finds Lumen out on the wing. Wants to get it to Maddie Stewart, but she's being defended by a much taller player. They'll just throw it out of bounds, trying to get it into Stewart. Neither Stewart or the defender really had any chance of getting to that ball. There's just too much loft on the entry pass there. So it's another turnover for OU, and they're down 3. Dennison taking it down for Tabor. Defended by Lumen. Gets it to the top of the key. Kylie Weber hands it off to Kaylee Troxel. Kick it inside to Nicole Decker, who travels as she tries to get position for a shot. Looked like she also had her arm out, so could have been a foul call if it wasn't a travel. Maddie Stewart should throw it in. Tabor going to that full court trapping look. Braves working the ball around, and errant pass by Avery Lumen, stolen, going back the other way by Tabor. They missed the layup, though, and Maddie Stewart able to get the rebound. Kramer looks to take it back the other way, but they don't have numbers. Kaylee Williams going to drive anyway. She's fouled as she goes up for the layup. Kaylee Williams, a 79% free throw shooter, will go to the line for a pair. She's not scored yet today. 8:15 to go here in the second quarter. First free throw is no good. Rims out to the right side. More substitutions coming for Tabor. Is Tina Lowen back in? So is Deanna Manning. We've got Tristan Leisler in as well. Kaylee Williams for her second free throw. Good. 15-13 Tabor with the lead. 8:15 to go here in quarter number 2. Denniston are going to take it down for the Blue Jays. Defended by the freshman Avery Lumen. Lumen seeing some extra minutes with their normal point guard Hendricks on the bench with 2 quick fouls. Taylor Denniston looks to drive, then had to kick it out. Now a drive off the glass, miss. Battle for the rebound. Offensive board for Tabor. Braves need to do a better job on the defensive board. Tabor's getting too many extra possessions off these offensive rebounds. Now a shot from the elbow is good by Deanna Manning. That's what happens when you allow the other team to get those offensive boards, to give them new life, and an extra shot at scoring comes back to hurt you. Braves down 4. Kaylee Williams picks up her dribble, swings it over to Lumen. Lumen to Maddie Stewart, top of the key, fakes the shot, will get it into the lane, puts it up, misses. Rebound to Tabor. Tristan Leisler on the rebound. Denniston to take it down the court. Here's Leisler on the wing, getting it into Tina Lowen down low. Tries to swing it out. Kaylee Williams gets the steal. She's got only one player to beat defensively. Takes some contact. No foul called. Now the battle for the rebound as she missed the layup. Tina Lowen comes up with it. Tabor's coach wants a timeout to get her out of trouble. So we'll take a quick 30 seconds. It's 17-13. You're listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, serving you with chiropractic and wellness care at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. Call 785-893-8272 for an appointment. As a former cyclone, I wish this year's teams good luck, and I'm proud to be a supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse here in Ottawa. Tabor ready to throw it in after calling the timeout, really to rescue Tina Lowen, who had gotten a rebound down low but was being swarmed. Tabor bringing it down the court, moving left to right. Brings it to the top of the key. Tina Lowen gets it over. Kylie Weber gets it back to Lowen. Now she'll get it over to Troxel. Now down low to Deanna Manning, who missed her shot attempt from down low. Rebound by Ashley Romig, and it'll come back the other way. Braves down 4. Jenna Kramer swinging it over to Kaylee Williams. Williams looking to drive. Loses control, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover for OU. That's been an issue for them early this season, and definitely here in the first half. You're playing the 11th ranked team in the country. Turnovers and allowing too many offensive rebounds are a recipe for disaster. So there's 2 areas of the game where OU will need to tighten it up. This Tabor swinging around the perimeter. Kaylee Williams got a hand on that pass, but Tabor able to track it down. Now they've got the ball out on the left wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They look to get it in down low. The entry pass goes over Tina Lowen's head and out of bounds. 6:02 left on the clock here in the first half. Braves still down 17-13. Maddie Stewart to throw it into Jenna Kramer. Tabor stays with that full court trapping look. And Kramer will get it past half court to Melanie Romig. And she passes to Kaylee Williams. Williams almost lost it, but she fouled as she went to regain possession. That'll be 3 team fouls for the second quarter on Tabor. Ottawa yet to be called for 1. Kramer setting up the offense. We still haven't seen Hendricks since she picked up foul number 2 just about 4 minutes into this game. Here's Maddie Stewart looking for a shooting angle down low. Can't find one. Kicks it back out to Kaylee Williams. Williams drives and kicks. Melanie Romig almost has it stolen. Hands it off to Kaylee Williams. Kicks it out to Maddie Stewart for 3. Got it. The Burlington Bomber for 3. Maddie Stewart pulls the Braves to within 1. 17-16. And a steal by Kaylee Williams, now tipped back away by Tabor. Now they're looking to work it inside to Tina Lowen, and 2 Braves got hands on it. Now it's going to be dual possession, and that was Jenna Kramer battling Tina Lowen for the ball down on the floor, and I believe the possession arrow is pointing in Ottawa's direction. It is, so the Braves, no, it's not. Tabor will get the throw in underneath their own basket. Tabor up just 1 now, 17-16. The defense's struggle continues. Wasn't much scoring in the first quarter. We haven't seen much in the second either. Caitlin Hughes is in for Kaylee Williams now. Still no sign of Hendricks, who's sitting in with foul trouble. So the Braves having to play number 11 Tabor for most of the first half without their point guard. Here's Deniston for Tabor. Only 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Lowen has to throw one up wildly, misses. Ashley Romig gets the rebound. And looks like she, according to the referee, has a dislocated finger, and she goes straight into the training room. So that's a brutal injury. If you've ever dealt with that, having a dislocated finger, they can pop it back into place and they can wrap it up and you can go back in. But it's an extraordinarily painful injury. A spear comes in for her. So the Braves now down Hendricks because of foul trouble, and Romig out at least for now with a dislocated finger. Now Kramer drives, offensive rebound by Spear. Looks like she got fouled hard as she went back up for it. No call, and Tabor's bringing it back down the other way. Tina Lowen at the top of the key works it inside. Step back jumper, good. Scored by Deanna Manning. Tabor's lead back up to 3. Caitlin Hughes breaking that full court trap. Now And she traveled, trying to avoid the pressure. Coach Shade arguing against the travel call, but it did appear that she shuffled her pivot foot there. As Tabor has a full court traffic defense they can go to that can really put the ball handler under distress if they're able to push them out to the corners, which is exactly what they did to Caitlin Hughes there. Now Tabor drives, pull-up jumper, no good. Offensive or defensive rebound by Jenna Kramer. Kramer's going to take it back the other way on her own. Ball at the top of the key, looking to slow things up. Setting up the offense. She'll get it over to Maddie Stewart. Stewart looking to get some room, drives it with her left hand, goes up and off, but offensive rebound by Spear, and now she misses from point-blank territory. Got to make the bunny. Still a three-point game. Tabor taking it the other way. Kramer on defense out on the perimeter. Drive, kick it out. Now Morgan Ediger backing it off. Now she looks to get it inside. Being swarmed. Now they'll fire up a three, and it's good. And we've got an injured player for Tabor as Kristen Weddle is going to limp off the court. It'll be Kelsey Unruh coming back on. And Sean Reed, Tabor's coach, is livid with the referees for not stopping play as Kristen Weddle had hit the ground and was a little walking gingerly as she got up. Sean Reed wanted play to stop. They didn't stop it. Tabor ended up getting the three, so at this point he's just arguing to argue. But it's always a game with the referees trying to curry their favor for calls later on. Now we're going to see a timeout call. It's a full timeout, so we'll go ahead and take a break here from Ottawa. Tabor up 22-16, 3 minutes to go in the second quarter here on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
And we're back in Wilson Fieldhouse after that timeout. The Braves taking down the court. Kaylee Williams off target with the three-pointer. Tabor taking it back the other way. Now they try and pass it in down low. It's off the hands of Kylie Weber and out of bounds. So the Braves will get the ball back. Down 6, 22-16 as Ashley Romig checks back in with that dislocated finger taped up. So she's going to play through the pain. Do not underestimate the toughness of coming right back into the game after dislocating a finger. Especially in a game like basketball where obviously you use your hands significantly. Eddie Stewart with the ball top of the key over to wide open Jenna Kramer for three off the back of the rim, and Tabor's got the defensive rebound, taking it back the other way. Morgan Ediger, the ball out on the perimeter. I do not believe the Braves have made a three yet. Tabor's made several of them. Here's Schmelzer kicking it out to Kelsey Unruh. And we swing it to Morgan Ediger, who's going to drive, scoop layup high off the backboard and good. That's a high degree of difficulty on that layup there. She got it to fall, and Tabor's lead is pushed to 8. Jenna Kramer takes it over the half-court line. Moving to her left, now uses a screen, driving to her right, Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Tabor. Kelsey Troxel is going to bring it down herself. Now kicks it out to the corner. Drive and takes it to the basket. Off the backboard again. Tabor's up by 10. Jenna Kramer bringing the ball down. Ottawa has scored only 4 points the entire second quarter. Is Maddie Stewart looking to drive. Off the backboard, gets it to roll in. Nice take by Maddie Stewart, and the Braves needed that just to get something going offensively. Being outscored 13-6 here in the second period. Here's Schmelzer swinging it over to Unruh. Back to Schmelzer out on the right wing. She's going to drive. Gets it to the basket, but grew too far under the hoop, and she misses the layup. King. Little out of control, taking it down the court. She'll swing it out to Maddie Stewart. Now is Ashley Romig for three. Off target. She's going to get in there and fight to get the rebound. And it's going to be a foul against the Braves, and I'm not sure how. They're calling that on Ashley Romig, who the ball really bounced into her hands. There was no contact to speak of as two Tabor players ran into each other. Going for that rebound, it bounced into Romig's hands. She got slapped with a foul call. So now it's coming back the other way. Tabor working around the perimeter now, looking to drive, step back, kick out to the right wing. Good defense played all the way out to the perimeter by the Braves. A contested three, rims out, but another offensive rebound by Tabor. They throw it up as time expires and misses, but a really rough offensive second quarter for the Braves, and they're going to go into halftime down 26-18. We'll return with the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO in just a moment. Again, it's 26-18 Tabor. You're listening to OU basketball on KOFO.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
Ransom Memorial Hospital Cancer Care, your cancer-fighting team, is open and accepting patients. For a personalized care experience, call 785-229-8203. Online at ransom.org or at 1301 South Main Street, Ottawa. RMH Cancer Care, close to home, close to your heart.
Need to know if your child's game or practice has been canceled due to weather? Sign up now for Ottawa Recreation Commission's text alerts. Go to orcottawaks.org to sign up or for more information.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse, and thank you for joining us with the Advantage Electric Braves halftime show here on KOFO. Whether you're building or remodeling, residential or commercial, get the electric advantage for your project. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call 418-1218. So we saw a very competitive first quarter between these two teams as the Braves are going up against the 11th ranked Tabor Blue Jays. The Blue Jays able to get just a 1-point lead after a hard-fought defensive battle in the first quarter, just 13-12, but then really another defensive battle in the second quarter, but Ottawa having an especially hard time finding the bottom of the basket as Tabor was able to score those same 13 points they got in the first, but hold the Braves to just 6. The Braves are only 6 of 21 shooting, whereas the Braves are facing a 29-21 disadvantage in terms of shots attempted, as Tabor has 8 offensive rebounds. Now, they've shot 10 of 19 from the floor, so they've been held to a very low shooting percentage. But when you allow a team to get 8 of 19 possible offensive rebounds, that's just over 40% of the time that Tabor has missed a shot, they've gotten their own rebound. That is a recipe for disaster, especially when you're playing the 11th ranked team in the country. So that really has been the difference. They've just given Tabor those extra opportunities to get the ball up. And then, of course, Tabor, we mentioned in the pregame show, a deadly three-point shooting team. They've not shot many of them here in the early going, but they've made 4 of 9, which is 44%. So too many times they've been able to work it around and get an open look. Again, Braves are not getting burned with the 3, but allowing any team to shoot 44%, even if they're not shooting a lot of them, is going to make things a little more difficult as well. Turnovers have been an issue for both teams, and are a big reason why we have such a low score at this point. The Braves have turned it over 11 times, and Tabor has turned it over 9. So neither team really excelling in terms of taking care of the ball right now. Comparing the two teams we just mentioned in terms of three-point shooting, Tabor is 4 of 9. The Braves just 1 of 6. Maddie Stewart has the only 3 of the game for OU. She's also leading in terms of scoring with 7 at halftime. Kaylee Troxell, the leading scorer for Tabor, with 11. Really almost entirely due to her three-point shooting. She is 3 for 3, has 3 of the Blue Jays' 4 makes from behind the arc. And that's given her a pathway to 11 points, which is the highest total for anyone so far. Another big factor in terms of the Braves struggling in that first half is freshman Kelsey Hendricks, the starting point guard, primary ball handler, really the player who sets up the offense. She got 2 very quick fouls in the first 4.5 minutes of the game. She left the game with 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter and then did not return. You would imagine she'd be back out on the court to start things off here in the second half, but she had to miss 3/4 of that first half with foul trouble. And then, of course, Ashley Romig having to play through a dislocated finger, which is an incredibly painful injury. She still managed to play 15.5 minutes of that first half. So a warrior fighting through it, but that's going to be something that she's going to have to battle in terms of pain throughout the rest of the day and really for the next couple of weeks. That's an injury that I've suffered before, and it's not fun. We'll go ahead and take a break and be back with more of the Advantage Electric Halftime Show. You're listening to OU Basketball here on KOFO Sports.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Costantino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Costantino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
And we're back in Wilson Fieldhouse. You're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO. Again, Tabor, number 11 Tabor, leading the Braves 26-18. The Braves trying to make a statement in this game, saying that they belong in that group there at the top of the conference with those teams bunched up with 5-1 records. They're one of them. The only other team they've played in that group is Kansas Wesleyan, though, and they lost that game by 25. So they're trying to make a statement to the rest of the conference that they should be considered right in there with those other three teams, Tabor, Frank, and Wesleyan. And they were very competitive there in the first quarter, but there in the second, had a couple things working against them as Ashley Romig had to spend some time out getting a dislocated finger taken care of. And then, of course, as we mentioned multiple times, that freshman point guard, Kelsey Hendricks, who sets up the offense for the Braves, missing really 15 minutes of the first half. She only played about 4.5 as she picked up 2 quick fouls. And that's an area where Tabor has a distinct advantage in that foul trouble doesn't affect them much. They have 2 players, Journey Reed and Nicole Decker, with 2 fouls apiece, but they go so deep onto that bench with having really about 8 or 9 players who can play significant minutes in any game that a couple of players picking up 2 quick fouls in the first half doesn't hurt them much. So we'll see if the Braves can get some of those factors working for them as Hendricks returns, and hopefully Romig is feeling all right, battling off that dislocated finger injury. We'll take another break. You're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO.
This is Lou Baker at CarStar Ottawa. Our technicians are highly trained, iCar certified repair experts. We provide continued education for our employees and the latest equipment to ensure the highest quality repairs. We work hard at staying your #1 collision repair shop. 1-800-CARSTAR. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Searching for that perfect gift for someone? How about for yourself? This holiday season, spend your dollars wisely on something that lasts and gives back year after year after year. Shop Messenger's Home Furnishings for furniture, bedding, and accessories right now during their holiday sale in South Ottawa.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Sutton's Jewelry says, why settle for ordinary this holiday season? This is Amy Riddle, and right now Sutton's is offering great sterling silver pieces for gift giving ranging from $30 to $50, including earrings, necklaces, rings, and more. And speaking of rings, Sutton's deadline for ordering class rings in time for holiday gift giving is December 2nd. And as always, you can count on free gift wrapping. Sutton's Jewelry, 207 South Main, Ottawa.
Hi, I'm Dalton Evans. I'm 10 years old and happy to report that I've never had a cavity thanks to brushing twice a day and 2 cleanings a year at Dr. Hale Family Dentistry.
Schedule your family's appointment today by calling 242-1800.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
And we're back with the final segment of the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO. The men's teams who were warming up are now leaving the court as the women's team back out there to get warmed up for the second half. Tabor with an 8-point lead with some of the advantages they had going in the first half. Again, with a couple of starters missing some time for OU. one with an injury, one with foul trouble. To only be down 8 to the number 11 team in the country is impressive, but there are a few things the Braves will have to tighten up, including taking care of the ball primarily, and then getting a little sharper on the defensive rebounds, and I think they can stay right in this game. But if they don't tighten those things up, it could be a battle in the second half. We'll take one more break and then be back to you with the second half of this game. You're listening to the Advantage Electric Halftime Show on KOFO.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV Guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages. And get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to all the teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
And we're back in Wilson Fieldhouse with the second half just underway. The Braves with the ball here to start the half. Hendricks back in at point guard with those 2 fouls, and Romig in the game with a heavy layer of tape over her left pinky finger, which suffered a gruesome injury in the first half, but she's playing through it. Braves missed their shot. That was Jenna Kramer with the jumper rimming out. Tabor taking it back the other way. They get an open shot from the baseline. It's no good. Now coming back the other way, Hendricks to bring it down the court for OU. Seeing her first action since the 5.5-minute mark in the first quarter. Jenna Kramer with the ball at the top of the key, working it into Maddie Stewart. Turns, fakes a jumper, gets to the basket, off the glass, too hard, ripped out. Braves, the Blue Jays taking it the other way. Now a wide open three at the top of the key, no good, rebounded by Hendricks. Braves will look to run. Kaylee Williams driving the baseline, now kicks out to a wide open Hendricks for three. Got it. Braves pull back to within 5. And then the crowd a little more into it. The first big moment we've seen from the Braves really since the first quarter, as the second really belonged more to the Blue Jays. Hendricks playing defense on Denniston, who swings it out to the right wing. Now here's Journey Reed at the top of the key, getting it over to Nicole Decker. She's looking to drive on Romig, has it blocked by Ashley Romig. Hendricks to take it back down the other way. Ashley Romig gets blocked. Number 3, the 6-footer, doing work on defense. Here's Hendricks driving into the lane. Gets it to fall off the glass. And the Braves are to within 3. Here in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter, Braves playing very well. They get it down to the low post. Working against Ashley Romig. Dribbles it off her foot, and the Braves will get the ball back again. OU off to a fantastic start here. Tabor wants a timeout to get things back under control. We'll take a quick break. The Braves to within 3, 26-23. You're listening to OU basketball on KOFO.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
We're back in Wilson Fieldhouse. The Braves off to a 5-0 run to start off the second half, and they've got the ball back off of a turnover by Tabor. Here's Hendricks working to a right side, swings over to Maddie Stewart, over to Kaylee Williams out on the left wing. Tabor in man-to-man defense. They switch. Kaylee Williams finds it open. Jenna Kramer in the corner, rinsed out. This place was ready to explode if that had gone in. Morgan Ediger taking it back, taking it down for Tabor, and she throws the ball away, trying to get it over to Kaylee Troxel on the wing. So another turnover for Tabor. The Braves will try and exploit that. Hendricks dribbling for right, now reverses course, picks up her dribble, passes it over to Kaylee Williams. Williams, a nice entry pass to Romig. She's going to have to pass it out. Pass almost stolen. There is Romig again. Backing the defender and down, and she has it stolen. It's going back quickly the other way. Here's Dennison looking for the layup, blocked by Hendricks. Will go out of bounds, but a great play by Kelsey Hendricks to get her hand on that one from behind and knock it away. Still 26-23 Blue Jays. There's 7:07 left here in the third quarter. Kaylee Troxel to throw it in for the Blue Jays from under her own basket. Gets it to the top of the key to Journey Reed. Hands it off to Kaylee Troxel. Troxel into the lane. A floater off target. Rebounded by Ashley Romig. Now here's Kaylee Williams looking to quickly take it the other way. She's 1-on-3. And there's a foul on the floor before the shot. Called against Morgan Ediger. Now three substitutes in for the Blue Jays. We have Tina Lowen returning to the game. Amber Bonham in as well. So is Kylie Weber. Ashley Romig gets the inbound. Here's Williams over to Maddie Stewart for three. Oh, in and out. It looks good. Would have tied it up. Bonham taking it the other way for Tabor. Dennison on the wing. Now swings it over to Kylie Weber. Now they'll work it inside to Lowen. Lowen working against Romig. Romig falls down. Then a reach-in call on Maddie Stewart, who slapped the ball away from Lowen and got some hand as well as the ball. They'll call that a shooting foul, so Tina Lowen goes to the line for a pair of free throws. Lowen's first free throw, way off target. Missed to the left and far or long. This is their first trip to the free throw line this season. And second one rolls in. Hendricks bringing it down for OU. She finds Ashley Romig at the top of the post. Here's Hendricks along two. Doesn't fall. Rebounded by Lowen. Tabor taking it back the other way with a 4-point lead. Troxel gets it over to Dennison. Dennison driving to her left, steps back, thinks about a three, kicks it over to Weber, who does fire up a three, rebounded by Romig. Romig gets it over to Hendricks to bring it down. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. You can't leave these Tabor players wide open for three, though, and that's exactly what they did there. Lucky to not see it go in. Here's Kaylee Williams. Kaylee Williams high off the backboard. Looked like it was going to roll in. It rolled out, and Tabor is going back the other direction. Dennison finds Tina Lowen down low, working against Ashley Romig. Swings it over to Weber. Her shot rolls off the rim. That rebound was a battle for it, and looks like it was last touched by the Braves as it goes out of bounds over the baseline. More subs on for Tabor as Madison Schmelzer comes in. So does Tristan Leisler. Leisler does throw it in. Gets over to Lowen. Swings it to Schmelzer at the top of the key. Here's Leisler. Now Amber Bonham getting into the lane, kicking it out. Now driving is Leisler. Leisler almost has it stolen. Now it's Schmelzer backing out to the three-point line. She's going to swing it over to Leisler. Leisler drives off the backboard, miss. That's going to be a charge against Leisler, going back the other way for OU. Player control foul called against Leisler of Tabor. That's her first personal foul, the second team foul for Tabor here in the third quarter. Braves need to get on the board, though. Both teams struggling to score. Long pass to Hendricks. She had Spear wide open, but she was looking to drive and passes it out to Kaylee Williams, who misses. Spear on the offensive board, and the putback. Braves to within 2, 27-25. Schmelzer taking it down to Tabor. Dribbling to her right. Gets it over to Leisler. Leisler to her left. Gets it back to the top of the key. Here's Kylie Weber passing it inside to Lowen. Lowen kicks it out to the three-point line. Schmelzer thought about the shot. Now she'll swing it over back to Weber. Shot clock down to 5. Good defense by the Braves. Tabor works it into Lowen, and that's going to be a foul call down low on Spear. That'll reset the shot clock. They'd worked him down to 5 seconds on the shot clock, and then just a little too much contact down low. Spear called for the foul as Maddie Stewart is going to sub out. And it's Jessica King coming in to give her a little break. And Jessica King getting the defensive rebound, and then Tina Lowen got her hands on it as well, so it's a tie-up. Possession arrow gives Tabor the ball back. Tabor throwing it in right underneath the basket. They'll kick it out to the perimeter. Amber Bottom thought about a shot, then passed it up. Now they're going to work it inside to Tina Lowen. Kicks it back out to Schmelzer. Schmelzer to the top of the key. Working it back inside. Here's Weber. Working against King. Nice up and under move by Weber to score and extend the lead back to 4 for the Blue Jays. Now they're back to that full court trapping defense. Kaylee Williams breaks the trap, driving, works through some contact, misses the layup, but a foul is called. Foul called on number 2. It looks like they signaled the 13. There is no 13, but it'll be against 32, Tina Lowen. That's her second foul. Kaylee Williams misses the first free throw. She's missed 2 today. Normally a 79% free throw shooter. The second one is good. So it's a 3-point game. 3:44 to go here in the third quarter. Schmelzer to take it down for Tabor. Tabor out to the right wing. Now they'll swing it to the left wing. Bonham with the ball. Wants to get it inside, but good job of Kramer denying the ball down low. And here's Leisler driving, kicks it out for the 3. Bonham misses. Hendricks with the rebound. Bonham got her hand in there and almost knocks it away. The Braves, when they get these defensive rebounds, need to lock both hands onto it, as Tabor is more than willing to reach in and try and knock it away, or just grab it and go for the dual possession. Wild layup missed by Hendricks. Rebound by Tabor. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 3-point game. Tabor up 29-26. Bottom setting up the offense for the Blue Jays. She's going to drive to her right. Gets all the way in. Has the ball knocked away by Hendricks. Mass subs as 4 come on for Tabor. Ashley Romig and Maddie Stewart return to the game for OU. It'll be Kaylee Williams and Leslie Spear checking out. Throwing underneath the basket for the Blue Jays. They'll get it to Nicole Decker, over to Journey Reed. Both players recently checking in. Reed now swings it over to Taylor Denniston, who gets it down low to Nicole Decker. Little move in the paint to get herself a little baby hook shot. Misses badly. Rebound by Ashley Romig. Now it's coming back the other way. Here's Maddie Stewart. Drive to the hoop. Looks like a little contact. No call. Offensive rebound. Missed on the putback attempt. And now Tabor tracks it down. Now Tabor looking to drive. Way out of control there was the Tabor player, Morgan Ediger, who slammed into Ashley Romig. And she's going to be called for the charge. Romig looks to be okay, but Ediger is still down. As the trainers come out to have a look at her, we'll take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to OU Basketball here on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
We're back in Wilson Fieldhouse. Morgan Ediger is still being looked at by the trainers. It seems to be her hand. They're having her tighten and unclench her fist to see if she can move her hand around. So I'm guessing she fell on her funny bone as the crowd applauds as she finally does get up and will go to the bench. If you land right on your elbow, you can lose feeling from the elbow down. And it's not a pleasant feeling, and I'm going to guess that's what happened to Ediger on that play. So hopefully not a long-term injury for her. Usually you can recover from that pretty quick, but in the meantime, it hurts like heck. Breaking that full-court trap are the Braves, running out of time to get over half court. They finally do. Here's Hendrick with the ball at the top of the key. The Braves are down 3, 29-26. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hendrick thought about driving and then tried to kick it back to Maddie Stewart, but overthrew it. Stewart had to track it down, and that'll be an over-the-back call as it went way into the back court. Unnecessary turnover there for OU. A minute 57 to go here in the third quarter. They'll throw it into Denniston at the top of the key. Now, she'll get it over to Nicole Decker. Hand it off to Leisler. Now they swing it over to Kaylee Troxel. No room for Decker, who is trying to get it into the lane. Now Denniston wants to drive. She'll have to kick it back out. Now they finally find someone underneath, but she's got no room. She has to kick it out. Three-point attempt is off. Battle for the rebound. And it was Nicole Decker stepping on the baseline as she tried to save it. So it's coming back the other way as Kaylee Williams is set to check in. And it's King coming out. They'll go back to the smaller lineup as the 6-footer King comes off for 5'8" guard Kaylee Williams. High pass hauled in by Hendricks. Here on the right wing. Now she'll get it over to Kaylee Williams. Maddie Stewart swings it over to Jenna Kramer on the left side. Now here's Hendricks wide open for three from the top of the key. Missed way off to the right. Tabor with the rebound. Nobody underneath the rebound for the Braves. They were all playing perimeter. Here's Denniston setting things up for the Blue Jays as we're under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Long two missed. Kaylee Williams with the rebound for OU. She'll get it over to Hendricks to bring it down and set up the offense. Calls a play. Now she'll get Kaylee Williams on the right wing. She'll swing it to the corner. Kramer looks like she got hit in the face as Tabor player went for the steal. And we'll swing it back over to Kramer. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Step back three, misses everything and goes out of bounds. I think she got a little too wrapped up in the shot clock. She had 5 seconds left to try and get her feet set. She took a little step back three off balance and missed the rim, the backboard, everything else. 13 seconds to go, no shot clock. Tabor can hold for the last shot of the third quarter. Work it in. Stolen by Hendricks. Here's Kelsey Williams with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. She'll hoist up a runner. And, it almost fell in and out. We'll end the third quarter with the Braves down 29-26. Locked in battle with number 11 Tabor. You're listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures. with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to all the teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
And we're back for the fourth quarter here in Wilson Fieldhouse. The crowd and both teams as into it as they've been all day. As things kind of slowed down in the second quarter as the Braves were stumped offensively and held to just 6 points. It looked like Tabor might be getting separation, but the Braves fought back in that third quarter, and it's only a 3-point game after they trailed by 8 at halftime and by as much as 10 at one point. 29-26, a defensive battle. Both teams having some trouble scoring. We've seen a lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls, a lot of missed shots here by both teams as they've been fighting hard. Hendricks gets the throw in, and she'll initiate the offense. Bad pass to Kaylee Williams is stolen by Tabor. Here's Kaylee Troxel for Tabor, setting up the offense for the Blue Jays. Working against Melanie Romick. Working off the screen, trying to dribble to her right. Now it's swung back out to the top of the key. Here's Decker, swings it out to the left. Troxel with the ball again. Still trying to find a lane to drive. Kaylee Williams with the steal. She's going to try and take it all the way. Nice move. Goes up with her left hand. It's in. It's a 1-point game. Tabor up 29-28. Here in the first minute of the fourth quarter. Journey Reed swings it over to her left. Decker with the ball underneath. Gets it over to Journey Reed. High off the backboard. Missed. Ashley Romick hauls in the rebound. The Braves, if they score, could take the lead. Here's Hendricks bringing it down the court. Over to Romick. Swings it to Melanie Romick. Now Kaylee Williams looking to drive. Good defense by Tabor. She has to swing it out to the corner. Melanie Romick shuffles her feet before driving. Travel called. There's another turnover for OU. Jessica King is going to sub on for Ashley Romick and give her a little break here early on in the fourth quarter. Tina Lowen also going to check in for Tabor as Journey Reed comes out. 1-point game. Braves showing that they can hang in with the 11th ranked team in the country, Tabor, no problem. Decker at the top of the key, swings it to Denniston on the right. Now they'll get it to Troxel. Troxel swings it to the left. Leisler has it stolen by Kaylee Williams. Williams fouled, no call. She gets the layup to fall anyway. The Braves lead it 30-29. She was pushed in the back. It looked like an intentional foul attempt to avoid the uncontested layup. She worked through the contact and got it in anyway. Now Tabor takes it back and drive along the baseline by Taylor Denniston, getting the layup for herself, and Tabor's back on top by 1. Kaylee Williams swings it over to King, over to Melanie Romick on the left wing. Maddie Stewart has it at the top of the key. Sends it back over to Romick. Romick looking to drive, gets it into the lane, puts it up off the backboard, and it's in. The freshman putting the Braves back on top, 32-31, 7.5 to go. Tina Lowen at the top of the key for Tabor, puts it on the court, then passes it over. A long two hit by Denniston. Now the team's going back and forth. Finally the scoring opening up. Tabor gets the lead back. Hendricks over to Stewart's going to swing it to Williams. Kaylee Williams gets it to the top of the key. Melanie Romick. As Ashley Romick prepares to come in, Melanie has the ball knocked away. She tracks it back down. Very physical defense by Tabor. No fouls being called. Coach Tate not happy about it. They're going to take a 30-second break, so will we. It's a 1-point game. You're listening to OU basketball on KOFO.
Burger King presents Breakfast Stories. Today's story, Big Jim and 3 pancakes for 89 cents.
I don't care what you call them, pancakes, flipjacks, flap cakes. The point is, at Burger King, you can get a stack of 3 of them for 89 cents. What kind of deal is this?
A great one? Fill up on 3 golden pancakes for 89 cents. This is not breakfast. This is a Burger King breakfast. Get 3 pancakes for 89 cents. Only at Burger King. Limited time only. Price and participation vary.
We're back in Wilson Fieldhouse, a 1-point game. Everyone in the gym could hear Tabor coach Sean Reed yelling at his team to get it inside. We know that's the play. The plan for Tabor is Jenna Kramer takes it to the basket and gets a layup of her own. All of a sudden, the scoring opening up here in the fourth quarter after a tight defensive battle the entire game. The Braves back on top by 1. Here's Tina Lowen trying to drive. Takes it back out to Denniston. She tries to get it into the lane, but she travels. Turnover gets the Braves the ball with the 1-point lead. 6:37 left on the game clock. Braves up 1, 34-33. Looking to pull off the upset over the 11th-ranked Tabor Blue Jays. Jenna Kramer taking the ball down for OU. Hendricks getting a little break on the sideline. Maddie Stewart out on the right wing. Working against Nicole Decker, who's playing good defense. Now Melanie Romig dribbling. Gets a shot off the rim, rebounded by Morgan Ediger, who's back after landing on her elbow a few minutes ago late in the third quarter. She took a little time, but seems to be just fine now. Here's Denniston getting down underneath to Decker. She's going to have to kick it back to Denniston for 3. Nothing but that. Tabor's on top by 2 now, 36-34. Denniston left wide open from the top of the key, and she drained it. Braves with a 2-point deficit. Here's Maddie Stewart swinging it to King over to Melanie Romig. Romig swings it back over to Kramer for 3. Got it! The Braves back on top by 1. Jenna Kramer, the freshman, coming up huge with the 3-pointer right there. 5:20 to go in the game. Ottawa back on top, 37-36. Decker swings it over to Denniston out on the left wing. Defense by Kramer, forcing that out on the perimeter. There's Ediger passing it over to Lowen. She's far away from the basket. The jumper falls. It's a long 2. Puts Tabor back on top by 1. Lowen does not have a pretty-looking jump shot, but that one went right through. Here's King working against Ediger. Puts it up. Misses. Rebounded by Ediger. Tabor with the 1-point lead, going back the other direction. Amber Bonham with the ball. Setting up the offense. Defended by Melanie Romig. She uses the screen. Tries to take Romig to the hoop. Romig blocks the shot, but she's going to be called for a foul. And that puts Amber Bonham on the line. Amber Bonham shooting just 52% from the line this year. She could put Tabor up by as many as 3, but again, just 14 of 27 on the season from the free throw line. Getting set. Free throw number 1 is up and off to the left. No good. 2 subs in as Hendricks returns to the game. So does Kaylee Williams. It's Melanie Romig and Leslie Spear coming off. Or excuse me, that was King, not Spear. Bonham to shoot her second free throw. Missed the first. The second one is up. Good. Tabor up by 2. 4.5 minutes to go. The pass it in to Kaylee Williams. No full court trap now for Tabor. They'll play half court man-to-man. Williams looking to drive. Now kicks it out to Hendricks. Good defense by Tabor. They'll swing it back to Williams. Williams wants to get it to the basket. Pass to Romig is too high. It's stolen. Tabor taking it back the other way. They wanted the fast break. Now they'll peel it off. Bonham looks to drive. Now kicks it over to Tina Lowen. Looks like she shuffled her feet. No foul, no travel call. Now they're working back into Lowen. She's working against Romig again. Looks like she took steps. No call, but Romig gets the rebound. And I think we're going to see a technical foul. Tabor jumps in there, tries to rip the ball out of her hand. Romig rips back. The Tabor players fell to the ground, and I think they're going to call a flagrant or a technical. No word yet on what they're calling as the referees are talking it over. Romig was just trying to rip the ball back as Tabor's player was trying to rip it out of her hands. And Tabor, I couldn't see which player it was, but it looked like she was more than willing to go to the floor to try and get the call. The referee's still talking it over. I would assume we're going to see either a flagrant or a technical assist to Ashley Romig here, because it was the Tabor player who went to the floor. But really, they both had their hands on the ball. We're both trying to rip it away from each other. The referee coming over to the scorer's table. We'll listen in and see what the call is. It will be a dead ball technical foul on Ashley Romig. And they'll call the coaches over to explain the situation. So it's a tie-up. And then after the dead ball, the technical assessed to Romig. So Tabor's going to get free throws out of this, but then I believe the possession arrow is pointing to Tabor, so I believe they'll get the ball after the free throws. So they'll send Amber Bonham to the line. She shot two just a moment ago, made only one of them. Her first free throw is in. It's a three-point game now. And that could be a pivotal play here. Second free throw is good. 4-point game, and now Tabor gets the ball. So two players fighting over the ball, and I guess as you're the one who goes to the floor, you can just get a technical call the other direction. So Tabor can make this a 4- or 5-point swing if they score here after hitting both the free throws. Here's Decker at the top of the key, over to Denniston on the right side. Denniston trying to drive, doesn't have a pass. Gets to the top of the key to Tina Lowen. Lowen gets it into the lane, hands it off to Denniston. Throws up a running shot, rebounded by Maddie Stewart. 4-point game. Braves taking it back the other way. Hedrick set up the offense. Over to Jenna Kramer for three. Way off target. Rebound to Tabor. Morgan Ediger with the ball. Hands it off to Denniston. They're way out away from the basket. Not in any hurry. They're going to let time run down on the shot clock. Just under 3 minutes remaining. Here's Denniston. Getting into the lane. Kaylee Williams almost got the steal. Kicks it out. The Amber Bonham who hits the 7-point game. Kaylee Williams picks up her dribble. Timeout called by OU. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break. You're listening to OU basketball here on KOFO Sports.
At Twinings of London, we have black, green, and herbal teas that are perfect for any mood. There's jasmine green if you're feeling rushed. Lemon and ginger if you're worn down. Or berry fusion if you're feeling wild. No matter what flavor you pick, it's crafted with 300 years of expertise for the perfect balance of taste, flavor, and aroma. You have to like the sound of that. Twinings of London. Teas that fit your every mood.
And we're back in Wilson Fieldhouse. The ref referees having a huge impact on this one down the stretch. It was a tight game going back and forth. Ashley Romig and Amber Bottom of Tabor both fighting over a rebound. Bottom tried to yank it out of Ashley Romig's hands. Romig yanked back. Bottom just flew to the floor, and they apparently decided that because somebody went to the floor, that was worthy of a technical foul, and it ended up being a 4-point or 5-point swing as Tabor made both their free throws and hit a three-pointer off of it. And now, because of that, we've got a 7-point game. What should have been a dead ball ended up for 5 free points for Tabor, or 2 free points and then a made three. It's tough to see such a pivotal play decided by the guys in black and white, but that's exactly what we've seen here. Ottawa down 7, swinging the ball around the perimeter. Here's Maddie Stewart with the ball at the top of the key, looking to drive. Goes up through the contact, tries to get it off the backboard. No foul call, and doesn't go in. Going back the other way for Tabor. Things looking bad for the Braves. And here's Denniston. Started to drive, then backed off. Now they'll swing it around the perimeter some more. Ediger gets it over to Denniston. Now to the free throw line. Here's Tina Lowen driving. Blocked. Ashley Romig with block number 4 on the day. But Tabor will get the ball back with 1 second left on the shot clock. Quick throw in, and they got Ashley Dixon open for the layup. And now it's a 9-point game with a minute 45. Braves have to score quickly or this one is over. Stewart with the ball at the top of the key. Passes it into Ashley Romig. Fights through a contact. Decker had both hands wrapped around her from behind, knocking that ball away. No foul calls. Ball goes out of bounds. Here's a throw into Ashley Romig. Now they'll get the foul and 1 as she gets the ball basket to fall. But there's only a minute and a half left, and they're still down 7 as Romig heads to the free throw line. Romig, a 84% free throw shooter, takes this one. It's a 6-point game, though. To be up here, they can try and force a turnover. Points on the other end quickly. 46-40. Denniston. The drive that kicks out. Now Ediger hands it off to Tina Lowen. Lowen will send it over to Denniston out on the right wing. Goes for 3 off the rim. Rebounded, or almost rebounded by Lowen. She couldn't hold on to it. It goes out of bounds. And Maddie Stewart is down holding her face. She may have been poked in the eye. A minute 9 left. The Braves are down by 6. Stewart looks to be okay. Ashley will throw into Hendricks to take the ball down the court. Hendricks trying to use a screen. Tabor tries to trap. She'll send it back over to Ashley Romig at the top of the key. She gets it to Kramer. Kramer out on the left wing, swings it to Hendricks on the right wing. Now here's Maddie Stewart for 3. Off target. And saved by Kaylee Williams. She got pushed in the back and sent out of bounds. Coach Tate is livid. No call. Ball going back the other way. Tabor will have a throw-in with 48.5 seconds left. Tabor will call a quick time, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. We're well into it already. But Kaylee Williams got a 2-hand shove in the back. She went out of bounds with the ball, and they'll call it a turnover on Ottawa. As we've seen some very interesting calls and no calls here down the stretch. The most significant of them being that technical foul set to Ashley Romig as she and a Tabor player were just battling for the ball on a rebound. .48.5 seconds left. Tabor will get the throw-in with a 6-point lead. They've gotten every single possible advantage down the stretch here. And now a foul called against Ashley Romig. Fouled with the body as Tina Lois started going to the basket. Ottawa not even close to being in the bonus, so if they want to turn this into a free throw contest, they're going to have to get some quick fouls here to get the foul count up. No fouls yet. Tabor is running around the perimeter with it. Now finally a foul called against Jenna Kramer. 31.3 seconds left. Still a 6-point lead. Tabor will throw it in. It's Ediger to throw it in. They'll throw it into Dennison. Hendricks going for the steal. Doesn't get it. Dennison will be fouled by Kramer. That looks like that'll be foul number 5. So they have 3 team fouls, not 1. And so that'll send Dennison to the line. They'll need a couple of misses and a quick shot to try and climb back into this one with 27 seconds left. Dennison's first free throw is good. It's an 82% free throw. Free throw number 2 is up and good. The Braves want a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
The Home Depot is ratcheting up savings on last-minute gift ideas, like a Husky 60-piece mechanics tool set for just $59.97. You save $20. This complete set of tools is thoughtful, practical, and with Husky's lifetime guarantee, makes a lasting impression that lasts a lifetime. They'll be getting stuff done forever with the Husky 60-piece mechanics tool set for only $59.97. Only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid until January 29th, U.S. only.
We are back in Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa. Braves fought valiantly, get all the way back into this. They were trading leads with Tabor, and then the pivotal play, that technical foul on Ashley Romig that really ended up being a 5-point swing and was the difference. It put Tabor well ahead. Here's Maddie Stewart for 3 off target. Tabor with the rebound, and this one's over. Kaylee Williams going to foul with 20 seconds left. So Tabor's got an 8-point lead, and now they're going to the free throw line. The three-pointer is just not falling really all day for OU. And even as they've gotten a few good looks here in the second half, to my recollection, they've only seen 2 fall. There's 2 free throws for Ediger. She'll miss the first half. Comes free throw number 2 for Tabor's Morgan Ediger. She makes it. It's a 9-point game. Now we're going to see another 30-second timeout. No, this will be a full timeout, so we will go ahead and take a quick break. It's a 9-point game. You're listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
At the Goodies one-day sale, the Doorbuster savings are twice as terrific with buy one, get 2 free apparel for the family, plus all fine and fashion jewelry. And buy one, get 1 free shoes, handbags, home decor, and more. Mix and match throughout the store all day Friday and Saturday. Hurry in for one-day sale Doorbuster savings Friday and Saturday, only at Goodies, part of our Stage family. Exclusions apply.
Style inspired by you.
We're back in Wilson Fieldhouse. Coming out of a timeout as OU is down 49-40, 20.8 seconds left on the clock. They'll try and inbound and quickly score, but 20 seconds generally not enough time to come back from 9 down without a whole lot of luck on your side. And luck, I would not say has been on OU's side here so far today. They've had some open shots, just rim in and out. We've seen a very questionable technical foul call down the stretch. We've seen just a lot of what you'd have to call unlucky plays going against OU here. Here's Maddie Stewart getting into the lane, doesn't get the floater to fall. This one saved by Tabor. And now they've got a fast break going, and they're not going to foul. And we'll see time run out. Tabor wins this one 49-40, but it was a battle the entire way until that pivotal call with a few minutes left. That went against Ashley Romig and really helped swing the game in Tabor's favor, but still Ottawa had opportunities and still struggled to score as the fourth quarter went on, and they end up losing by 9. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the recap from Ottawa. Again, the final score, Tabor 49, Ottawa Braves women's basketball team 40. You're listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
Taco Bell has a feast for you that lasts all day. From breakfast to late night, enjoy 20 decadent cravings for just $1 each. Like the bacon grilled breakfast burrito, the beefy Fritos burrito, and the shredded chicken mini quesadilla, each just $1. So many delicious choices for so little money. $1 all day at Taco Bell. Let the feast begin. At participating locations for a limited time only, prices and items may vary. Breakfast items available until 11 a.m. Tax extra.
Follow your favorite area high school or Ottawa University team with the KOFO Sports Guide. The KOFO Sports Guide features your team's schedule, from football and volleyball to wrestling and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at these following locations: Keith King State Farm Insurance, Beckman Motors, Ottawa Family Physicians, QSI, Wise Guys Construction, Osage County Attorney's Office, Brandon Jones, or check it out online at KOFO.com.
And we're back in Wilson Fieldhouse with the post-game show here in Ottawa as the Braves fall 49-40. They've fought through all kinds of adversity in this one. Seeing their point guard get 2 quick fouls in the first 5 minutes and sit for most of the first half with foul trouble. They saw their star center, Ashley Romig, dislocate a finger and have to play through that. They had a number of shots that looked like they were going down, just rim out. Just a hard-fought game where it seemed like Ottawa just couldn't catch a break. And nonetheless, they were very much in the game in the fourth quarter as they were exchanging leads with Tabor, exchanging 1-point leads for a few minutes there throughout the fourth. And then, of course, as we've documented, a somewhat questionable technical foul call on Ashley Romig as she and another Tabor player both seem to be equally fighting for a rebound, but it ended up being a 5-point swing as they hit 2 free throws, then shot the ball back because of the possession arrow, hit a 3. That 5-point swing put them ahead by 6, and the Braves never really able to recover from that, but they held a potent Tabor team that averages 70 points a game to just 49. They held them to just 32% shooting from the floor. So nothing to hang their heads about. They played the 11th team in the country, 11th ranked team in the country, and were right in there with them pretty much every step of the way, at least through the second half. So a valiant effort by the Ottawa Braves women's basketball team. They just come up a little bit short and end up losing this one by single digits, 49-40. A hard-fought battle, but they do fall to 5-2 in KCAC play and 8-5 overall. Some performances of note. Kaylee Williams was the leading scorer for Ottawa with 8. 3 different players with 7. Maddie Stewart, Kelsey Hendricks, and Jenna Kramer all put in 7 points. Ashley Romig came up with 9 rebounds and 4 blocks, despite playing with a dislocated left pinky finger. So a lot of credit to her for playing through that and playing valuable minutes down the stretch. But again, the Braves and Tabor both struggled offensively, but the Braves struggled a tiny bit more, and they weren't able to overcome it and get the win. But they fought the good fight here at home against Tabor. And now we'll have the men's game coming up with the Wise Guys Construction pregame show starting in just about 8 minutes here. You've been listening to OU Basketball. I'm David Potter with KOFO Sports. Thanks for listening, and be sure to tune in for the men's game tipping off at 5. Again, Wise Guys Construction pregame show at 4:45 here on KOFO Sports.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance Agent Ryan Dispro, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, Car Star, Messenger's Home Furnishings. Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, Kramer Pharmacy, Franklin County Chiropractic, and Cosentino's Price Chopper, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, People's Bank, Advantage Electric, Quality Structures Incorporated, and Maxwell Chiropractic. For more information about our next OU Brave sports broadcast, log on to the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen to 103.7 FM for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.